Good afternoon, Belize. It's midday, and you're tuned into the news at noon, where we bring you the latest updates from around the country. I'm Isana Cayetano, and here's what's making headlines today. Tragedy in Spanish Lookout. A young woman is fatally stabbed. From prisoner to graduate, a story of redemption and Kieran Zeb. Breaking the silence, men talk health at the Cancer Society Forum. And reviving Garifuna language, one song at a time. These stories and more are coming up in just 1 minute.
I'm Brittany, one of the newest faces around here. My stories are heartfelt and bring a fresh perspective. On the job, there is no challenge too great. Flooded highways, raging fires, or asking tough questions. My determination and willingness to connect with people help to deliver stories that put you, our viewers, at the forefront of issues. My motto: accurate, timely, and relevant. I am News 5.
Welcome back. Police in Western Belize are investigating an upsetting incident that unfolded on Wednesday night in the Spanish Lookout community. Around 9:37 p.m. on July 16th, officers responded to a distress call, and what they found was deeply troubling. On the veranda of a home, they discovered the lifeless body of 20-year-old Claritza Rosalie Granier Rodriguez. She had suffered multiple stab wounds. According to early reports, a heated argument broke out among people living at the residence. That confrontation allegedly escalated, ending in violence. Police believe Claritza was fatally stabbed by her own brother-in-law. She was rushed to the hospital, but sadly, doctors pronounced her dead on arrival. Investigators are still piecing together what led to this tragic loss of life. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you updates as they become available. It's a name that once made headlines for all the wrong reasons. Kieran Zeb, a former Coast Guard sailor, now serving time at the Belize Central Prison. Back in 2015, she was charged with the attempted murder of a fellow officer. A year later, she faced another serious charge, manslaughter, following the fatal stabbing of her boyfriend during a domestic dispute. But nearly a decade later, Zib is making news again, this time for a very different reason. She's one of several inmates who just graduated from a rehabilitation program at the Ashcroft Rehabilitation Center. It's a step towards healing, growth, and maybe even redemption. Here's a clip from her testimony where she reflects on her journey behind bars and what lies ahead.
For me, I am here at Colby Foundation. However, this was never my plan or destination. I set high standards for myself, and when I was shocked at having to receive the designation of inmate in prison, I became shattered. I gathered the parts of my life throughout this course, and steps 5 through 8 taught me how to do that. I became responsible for things in and out of my control and accepted powerlessness so that I could work on my inner me. By the time I reached step 9, justice, I felt my personal breakthrough. At night, I prayed to God, my higher power, to help me. The road was filled with hard punishments, but I kept my heart absorbed in Christ while trusting in justice and hoping for deliverance. At step 11 and 12, I began accepting culpability for where I am and who I am. Where I am is not where I want to be. I pray often and have a faithful confidence in God's love for me. As I go on in life, I try every day to be humble and to cultivate the 9 fruits of God's Spirit. These virtues have been a great and positive help for me. My plan is to keep centered in Christ and to become compassionate and trusting that God's victory is certain for them that keep their minds and hearts stayed upon Him.
When it comes to health, men don't always speak up, but that's exactly what the Belize Cancer Society is hoping to change. As part of Men's Health Awareness Month, the organization is hosting a powerful session focused on men's health, creating a safe space for open, honest conversations about the challenges men face and how they deal with them. Among the voices at the forum was Dr. Jorge Hidalgo, a cancer survivor who shared his personal journey, one marked by resilience, recovery, and hope. His story served as a reminder that speaking out can be just as powerful as any treatment.
One of the most important things is that these forums, it allows to share different journeys, different stories. We realize that each patient is different, each story is different. Everybody has different challenges. Mean that that the reason those are critical, and also to create awareness among our community that it's important to seek medical attention before things are out of hand. Among men, that's usually the case. We're trying to delay things, so we say, okay, I'm going to do this probably next year, or probably when I'm 50, and usually we're afraid to reach. When we reach 30, we say, oh, I'm reached 30, I'm getting old. When we reach 40, we say, oh, I'm getting older. And when we reach 50, we are completely afraid. I reached 50, and at that point, no problems, but just immediately after that, when I face the diagnosis. No.
There's a powerful movement happening right here in Belize City, one that's all about preserving culture, identity, and language. This afternoon, the Leo Bradley Library will come alive with the sounds of Garifuna music and the spirit of the community as Lirahi Ugundane and the Belize National Library Service host a special Train the Trainer session. The focus, Garifuna language retrieval through music, a creative and meaningful way to breathe new life into a language that holds centuries of history. Earlier today, we spoke with Angela Palacio, the organizer of the session.
The summer program started on Monday from 9 to 12 every day, and every day we taught them something different about the aspect of Garifuna, including songs and stuff like that. Yesterday we had a guest appearance, Mr. Josh Arana, taught them about drumming and music. And today we have Mr. James Lavelle teaching them Garifuna through songs. And you hear them pronouncing the words right. They're doing a great job.
And how receptive have they been to that and on the other activities that they've been doing throughout? You know, are they learning? Are they advancing? Are they enjoying it?
They learn so quickly. I prepared a lot of things for them to do. And the first day, Mr. James said, you're going to teach them all that? They won't be able to do it. Man, they suck it up. I almost ran out of material to teach them, so they're very excited.
The session runs from 1 to 4 p.m. today at the Leo Bradley Library on Princess Margaret Drive. That's a wrap for the news at noon, but don't worry, there's plenty more coming your way at 6 p.m. We'll dive deeper into these stories and more. In the meantime, visit greaterbelize.com and follow us on Facebook for real-time updates. And don't miss Open Your Eyes tomorrow morning for fresh takes on today's headlines. Thanks for tuning in, Belize. Stay informed, stay inspired, and have a fantastic afternoon.
Veracidad, imparcialidad.
Hemos estado haciendo el trabajo como organización.
Y tus noticias en español.
Están en aguas beliceñas, entonces esta bandera se queda aquí.
Sintoniza Canal 5 cada viernes a las 7 de la noche.
Tenemos que resolver los grandes problemas de este país.
Su voz importa, su acción cuenta.
Transfusión sanguínea, elementos que indican un deterioro evidente del estado de salud.
Somos Noticiero 5 semanal.
Perdió la vida en un heroico intento de proteger a su hermano. El Tribunal de Magistrados de la ciudad de Belice se paralizó. La policía está investigando 2 asesinatos separados.
Tu fuente de información.